Welcome back to the channel, Barça family. Huge updates are coming out of Camp Nou today and we've got a lot to unpack. From Dayot Upamecano's stalled contract talks at Bayern Munich and Barcelona entering the race alongside Real Madrid and Liverpool, to the fantastic news of Marc Bernal's contract renewal after his long injury recovery. Plus, the Blaugrana have the chance to go top of La Liga tonight against Real Sociedad, and we'll also bring you the latest on Joan Garcia's successful knee surgery and his emotional first message to fans. Stick with us as we break it all down. After parting ways with one of their key defenders from last season, Íñigo Martínez, during the summer transfer window, FC Barcelona have been actively linked with several big names to reinforce their backline. That list of potential signings keeps expanding, and according to a report from Fischages, the Catalan giants are now closely following the situation of Dayot Upamecano at Bayern Munich, whose contract situation has become a major talking point across Europe. Contract talks stalled at Bayern. Upamecano, who switched from RB Leipzig to Bayern in 2021, remains under contract with the German champions until June 2026. However, discussions over a possible extension have hit a roadblock. Valued at around €50 million, the French defender is said to be pushing for wages similar to the club's top earners such as Joshua Kimmich and Jamal Musiala. On top of that, disagreements over the signing bonus have further complicated matters. While some outlets suggest that a wage agreement has already been reached, the signing bonus remains the sticking point. Until both sides find common ground, uncertainty over the 26-year-old's future persists. Barcelona, Madrid, and Liverpool in the race. The contractual deadlock has alerted several of Europe's elite clubs. Barcelona, facing financial constraints, see the chance of landing Upamecano on a free transfer as a strategic move to reinforce their backline without paying a transfer fee. They are not alone in the race. Real Madrid are also weighing their options, having listed Upamecano among potential recruits to strengthen their central defense. Liverpool, meanwhile, are keeping a close eye as well, particularly with the possibility of Ibrahima Konate departing Anfield. A cost-saving gamble for Barcelona. For these clubs, the attraction is clear: acquiring an experienced Champions League defender at no cost. Yet, covering Upamecano's full wage demands could present a challenge, especially for Barcelona, whose salary cap remains under scrutiny. It becomes a question of balancing financial risk with the undeniable sporting value he offers. Bayern's position. Bayern Munich, however, have little desire to lose one of their defensive pillars. Sporting director Max Eberl has insisted that talks are ongoing and that extending Upamecano's deal remains a priority. Still, the clock is ticking. From January 2026, the Frenchman would be free to negotiate pre-contract agreements with other clubs. Given his current salary of around €10 million per year, Bayern face pressure to act swiftly or risk being outbid by rivals. What once seemed like a routine renewal has instead escalated into a high-stakes transfer saga. What comes next? Upamecano has been vital for Bayern, known for his aerial strength, pace, and intensity at the back. His departure would leave a significant void for the Bundesliga champions. For Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Liverpool, signing him on a free would represent a huge victory both financially and on the pitch. The upcoming winter will likely prove decisive. If no renewal is agreed, Upamecano will hold the power to shape his next chapter. Remain in Munich under new terms or move on to one of Europe's biggest clubs in 2026. A lot has happened at FC Barcelona over the last year or so. Beyond just Hansi Flick's introduction and the improvement of the team, there were some setbacks as well that the club had to recover from. One of the biggest setbacks Barcelona faced was the ACL injury suffered by 18-year-old midfielder Marc Bernal. The youngster was sidelined for more than a year, but the good news is that he has now made his comeback. In recent matches, Hansi Flick has already given him some minutes, and Bernal has looked promising. With his recovery now complete, Barcelona are also preparing to make his contract renewal official. Reports suggest that the club had been waiting for his return before announcing it, and according to Sport, the official confirmation is expected to come on Monday. The deal will primarily add 3 extra years to his current deal, and he should be committed to the club until 2029. A big display of trust and faith in the youngster's ability. It just goes on to show how much he is valued within the club. Moreover, there is no questioning the fact that this will be a massive season for the young La Masia midfielder, considering his triumphant return. With tough matches coming up and so many games left to play, he will surely have his moments to shine as well. FC Barcelona have the chance to go atop the La Liga table, as the current leaders, Real Madrid, dropped points last night in their 5-2 defeat to Atletico Madrid. Right now, Barcelona are just 2 points behind Real Madrid in the La Liga standings, and a victory against Real Sociedad tonight would see them move into first place. That said, it won't be an easy task. Even though Sociedad are sitting 17th in the table with only one win so far this season, they remain a tough opponent capable of causing problems. To make matters more complicated, Barça will be missing several key players. The squad list for the match does not include Joan Garcia, Rafinha, Gavi, Alejandro Balde, Fermin Lopez, or goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen, all of whom are unavailable. On the other hand, Lamine Yamal has been named on the squad list, and he can get some minutes in this match to gain some rhythm ahead of the upcoming crunch game against Paris Saint-Germain. FC Barcelona squad list for the game against Real Sociedad. Goalkeepers: 1. Wojciech Szczesny. 2. Diego Cachin. 3. Eder Aller. Defenders: 1. Pau Cubarsí. 2. Ronald Araujo. 3. Jules Kounde. 4. Andreas Christensen. 5. Eric Garcia. 6. Gerard Martin. 7. Jofre Torrents. Midfielders: 1. Pedri. 2. Frenkie de Jong. 3. Dani Olmo. 4. Marc Casado. 5. Marc Bernal. 6. Diarra. Forwards: 1. Robert Lewandowski. 2. Lamine Yamal. 3. Ferran Torres. 4. Marcus Rashford. 5. Tony Fernandes. 6. Rooney Bargi. Injured: 1. Rafinha. 2. Alejandro Balde. 3. Gavi. 4. Fermin Lopez. 5. Joan Garcia. 6. Marc-Andre ter Stegen. FC Barcelona goalkeeper Joan Garcia has given his first update following knee surgery, publishing a photo from the hospital alongside teammates Pedri and Dani Olmo. Garcia suffered an injury to the internal meniscus of his left knee last Thursday in the match against Real Oviedo. The problem forced the player to undergo arthroscopic surgery on Saturday. He is expected to be sidelined for between 4 and 6 weeks. The surgery was performed on Saturday by Dr. Joan Carles Monlau, assisted by Dr. Ricard Pruna, the medical chief of Barcelona's first team. The recovery timeline remains consistent with the initial medical estimates prior to the operation. Message from Joan Garcia. On Sunday, Garcia posted his first public message to reassure supporters. The 24-year-old summer signing uploaded a photo to his Instagram account with the words, "It all turned out well, Culers. Can't wait to return. Thanks for the messages and support." The message was accompanied by an image of Garcia at the hospital, with his teammates Pedri and Olmo, who paid him a visit on Saturday. The Spanish shot-stopper also received a visit from his agent, Juanma Lopez, as well as Juanma Lopez Jr. and Eider Banda. Both linked to the Niagara Representation Agency, which also represents Olmo. The hope is that Garcia recovers in time for the first El Clasico of the 2025-26 season, set to be played at the Santiago Bernabéu on October 26th. And that's all for today's massive Barça update. From the transfer market drama surrounding Upamecano, to the return of Marc Bernal, the La Liga title race heating up, and Joan Garcia's recovery journey, there's never a quiet day at FC Barcelona. What do you think, Culers? Should Barça push hard for Upamecano, or focus on their young talents like Bernal and Cubarsí? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest Barça news. Visca el Barça.